everyone and welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be drawing Manolo and Maria from the Book of Life. I recently watched this film again and I forgot how much I love it and its beautiful visuals. This is the first piece of fan art I believe I've done on the channel so far. I don't usually do fan art unless I really love the subject matter and the characters. As you can tell, this is definitely one of these movies. So I started off with a sketch. I tried to draw this sort of in the style of the film with those blocky shapes and trying to make them look more wooden. I don't know if I really did that well with it, but I'll let you guys be the judge of that. I liked adding the little hair flip on Manolo. I found it really fun to do. So I'm just sketching out Maria as well. At first I wanted her feet to be showing a bit more, but because of the way it was laid out I didn't like it, so I decided to just have her skirt go all the way to the floor and you didn't even see her boots. And I'm trying to draw them looking up at each other, looking at each other lovingly, because at the end of the film they get married, as well as using the reference tool in Procreate to have a little reference of the characters that I could draw from. Don't know what, I think from at this point I was just drawing from memory because I'm just terrible, and here I finally put Maria into place so that I can actually see what she looks like, because I'm not that good at drawing from memory. And I just added all the details, still having not made her skirt touch the floor. Imagine Manolo's hands in. I was kind of confused as to how I was going to do the whole arm. I thought that the way I'd drawn the sleeve I wouldn't have to draw the whole hand, but it turned out I did. I think that I added that in post. Oh, excuse me. Just adding some line art to him now. I quite like the way I drew his eyes. I think they are quite reminiscent of the style of the film. I was originally going to draw him in the pose that the reference image is in, but I can't draw guitars. I need to practice that more, so I thought I would draw the romance between them. I think I was still watching the film as I drew this, on my phone. I had it up on Disney Plus on my phone because it's a Fox film, and Disney acquired Fox recently. But yeah, as I was saying before, I don't usually draw fan art unless I really, really like it. I don't know why I'm like that, because there's a lot of artists that don't draw fan art, and that's completely fine. There's nothing wrong with not drawing fan art, and there's also nothing wrong with drawing fan art. I guess I've just never really been inspired enough to draw fan art and actually post it anywhere. I'm pretty sure I've drawn fan art in sketchbooks before, but I don't really post it very often. I know I did fan art of the Winx Club recently to commemorate the new show. If you want me to make a video on that and how I felt about the show, because I have some thoughts about it, not bad thoughts, just thoughts, let me know and I will try and get that out soon. The reason I've been doing a lot of Procreate videos is because I don't have a desk at the moment, so I can't really film any traditional videos. I still have my tripod and my camera, but I don't have a desk, so I can't really do it at the moment. I'm gonna try and figure out a setup. You might see a lot of videos filmed on my bed, because that's the only real place I can actually film. Either that or I'll have to just stand up. And now the line art's done, I'm going to start adding colour in a bit, I think. I've imported the picture of Maria into Procreate normally, so I can actually colour pick from it, because I'm not very good at gauging colours on my own. And I also, when I shade, I add a layer on top of the base layer with the same colour. As you can see in the top right of the screen, it's the same, it was the same colour, but I put the layer onto multiply so that it looks darker and it looks like it's shading. Now I'm just adding the colour to the eyes. I really enjoy colouring the eyes. I like adding, so I'll add the base colour, then I'll do a darker gradient for like a shadow normally. For this I did it slightly different. Then I'll take a really dark version of the eye colour even, and I will draw in the pupil, then add the eye shines with white. Now I'm adding shading to the hair. There's a lot of like twists and turns to Maria's hair, so I struggled a little bit with the placement of the shadows. But after adding a Gaussian blur, I quite like the way it turned out, and now I'm just adding a bit of shine to it to make it look more lifelike. Again, adding a Gaussian blur to it. I wasn't for the dress. I wasn't originally going to add all of the details, but I thought after, with everything, that it would be better for the illustration if I added all the like colour, like the flowers and stuff onto her dress. In hindsight, for her top, I would have put the pink on first and then put the yellow centre on. Now I'm adding all the detail to her dress. I'm sorry if this is all over the place. I had to speed it up quite a lot because it took me over an hour to do this, and I don't think anyone really wants a super long video, as well as the fact that my storage on my iPad was low, so I couldn't exactly have a really long video, so I had to speed it up quite a bit. So now I'm adding the shading again over the details because I added a lot of the things on the same layers just to save time. Now I'm colouring Manolo in, again drawing the colour off of the image. I had to re-download the image because I accidentally deleted the picture that I wanted to use as a reference, so I had to re-download it and get it on there. And I accidentally didn't fill in the lines on some of the areas, so I had to go back in with it. And I actually quite like the detail that I put into Manolo's top jacket, into his clothes. It's not 3D, but I quite like the way I worked around it. And I kind of made the bottom of his legs pink rather than red, but they look more pink on the image. And here's the fun part. I actually quite enjoyed it. It took a while to do this. I actually quite enjoyed adding the squares and the different details in his jacket. Again, all of the base bits are on the same layer, so the black of the jacket's on the same layer as the red of the tie and the white of the shirt. But adding all these details was quite fun. I would definitely recommend doing that. Sorry this video hasn't been very interesting. I did not have a plan for it, and I wanted to try and get it out within a week of my last video because I need to work out a proper schedule. And I don't necessarily have much work to do with college and stuff like that next week, so I'll hopefully be able to film a proper video next week. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Here's the finished product. I hope you enjoyed, and I will hopefully see you all next week. Bye guys!